Hey, it's Jay, and welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. We're actually going to have a bit of a shorter one today, because this is actually a little bit of a different idea for a stream. This is actually going to be a reenactment and recovery stream. You might have noticed, if anyone is watching these, that the last stream ended just in the middle of a dialogue box with no outro, and that's because my stream cut out. There has definitely internet problems before, and there's been like bits of streams that have been cut out or lost. But like I completely missed that it said unable to connect at one point, and like a whole like 20 minutes went by before I realized, oh shit, we're not online anymore. And I left YouTube open in case maybe there was some sort of local backup of some sort that it could have been like uploaded, because in my content tab, it still said the stream was 2 hours, and when I looked at the video, it said that the stream was 2 hours, but then when I clicked on it, it was down to 1:40. Luckily, though, it looks like it cut off just as I was talking to the Gerudo Vi over here by the tree, and I had an autosave like right before we did that, or at least I think right before we did that. So we should be fine to just pick back up again, and I made notes. Before I went to bed last night, I made notes of like what all I had done in that 20 minutes, and we're gonna try and reenact it, or at least talk about what I did. But we'll try and make it like a little bit faster than 20 minutes. We finally managed to leave Gerudo Town and set off on our search for Vo. I wanted to put all our Vo and U class lessons to the test, but none of the Vo we've met have measured up. Oh, that reminds me. Before we left, I heard someone talking about a Vo in the outside world. They called him a hero. A hero, huh? I bet he's a strong Vo who's even taller than us even. Okay, I'm going to take him out. You mean ask him out, right? Our class did cover how to be the one to make the first move. Anyway, I'm sure it's possible to pursue the hero, but how would we even recognize him? Oh, the legendary sword. Now I remember. The hero's carrying a legendary sword. Okay, the legendary sword. Wait, what is the legendary sword anyway? If it's good enough to be called legendary, then it probably glows or something? Oh, maybe it's really tall, taller than us, even if we're standing on each other's shoulders. Sounds like a real pain. It'd be easier to launch a surprise attack. If we're really careful, we could easily sneak up on the target. Or you say you have to stop referring to foes as targets. Oh, and this is something that I commented on originally. I don't know if this made it in the last one or not. If you look closely, you'll notice that the like their outfits, their tops and their like waist things are the same color. One's purple, one's pink, and one's black. But if you look at their backpacks, at least to me, the pink one's backpack looks more lavender than pink. The purple and black ones match, but that one doesn't. I don't know why that is. And this was like the point where I noticed it, because they all turned around and I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, you're color coded." Maybe he's the hero. But that sword isn't glowing at all, and it isn't nearly as tall as even one of us. Should we take him out? No, Risa, remember our lessons. Brute force isn't the answer. Anyway, there's no way such a short Vo is the hero we heard about. Let's keep looking. Yeah, and so I don't know if there's like another step to that quest. Now, originally, I got my horse out and then talked to the trotters, but I'm actually going to build the vehicle this time first. While I talk about some of like the issues I ran into with building the vehicle, because I just kind of fucked up the steering column multiple times. The first fuck up I plan on not doing this time, but the second one I might do because it looked funny. So when I originally, I fucked that wheel up, I think. When I originally attached the steering column, I ended up attaching it at like a bit of a funky angle. It wasn't laying flat against the rock. And I also attached it, I attached it there. I think this time I managed to get it flat. Yeah, that time I managed to get it flat. But here's the second issue that I ran into. Oh. What are you doing? Please not do anything strange to our dear Breezer. Oh, okay, we have to talk to them first. Never mind. It's you! Look, listen to this. Piper's here. Our flutist Piper has made his triumphant return. Who knew how smitten Piper really was? Not I. Affairs of the heart are something I haven't experienced firsthand. This is the other thing I commented on. I thought that they were siblings. I didn't realize Piper and Haiti? ? Oh, we're in love. I thought they were siblings. Oops. Well, anyway, the return of Piper's delightful flute has revitalized the stable trotters. We're ready to make some music. And also, I did not notice this last time, but I am noticing it now. His hat's like rainbow colored. I didn't notice that before. Revitalize the stable trotters. We're ready to make some music. Every member is essential for our signature sound. Together, we're not just the stable trotters. In my heart, we'll always be the stable gallopers. And this is going to come back in a second. You have done so much for us. I hardly know where to begin. Let's start with this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. I said more thank yous because I didn't realize that this was a part of the joke. That's 5 thank yous from the 5 of us. Additional attention, everyone. This is a new start to the stable trotters. May our performances let the great fairies, no, all travelers, no, let everyone in the world be awash in sweet, soothing music. But I'd better save some energy for the performance and not fritter it away all on chatting. By the way, I remember you, traveler. Are you here out of concern for the Great Fairy? Great Fairy. No, am I wrong? You're not here to meet with Great Fairy Kaisa? Perhaps you came here to visit Outskirts Stable. I'm sorry to say the Great Fairy has also withdrawn into her flower bud and hasn't come out in a while. Must be scared to appear, just like what happened at Woodland Stable. This Great Fairy used to enjoy hearing Piper play in her troupe. She loved the sweet notes of his flute. So I'm sure the sound of his flute would cheer her up now, but the road has been blocked by some rocks that tumbled out of the sky. And originally I got Bloob out because I was going to have Bloob carry the carriage, but then they mentioned this. I was like, oh, I can't use Bloob. And then I also had the thought of like, oh, maybe I could attach the carriage to the back of the car I built, but the carriage doesn't have wheels, so that wouldn't work either. I thought maybe you could drive over it, but we did make it about halfway. But the rubble was too much trouble. No horses can get past it, and our little aunt just took its toll. Alas. Poor Breezer, the indisputable 6th member of our troupe, has broken down yet again. Our Breezer has seen us through thick and thin. Without it, our hearts won't be in our performance. I'm thankful Piper has returned, but I'm so worried about the Great Fairy that I just can't lead the players with my usual flair. Okay. And let's see, here's the other issue I ran into. Well, actually, first off, the thing there was still tilted. The control stick was still tilted, and I ended up attaching the carriage to the control stick. That was tilted. But this was the second issue that I ran into. When I placed my thing in my usual spot, and then attached the carriage blocked being able to use the control panel, and all I could do is talk to the band members, and I just thought that was very funny. So I ended up having to stick it out over the edge. Oh, have I talked to you again? Oh, you're the traveler from before. Piper is back. I finally get to hear him play again. I could listen to Piper play his flute all day long. Some also made me forget about cleaning and all the other boring stuff in my life. First time around, talked to her before talking to stable travelers, and then I brought the carriage closer to them on the cart, and they nearly crushed her, and I thought that was kind of funny. I can't possibly abandon the Great Fairy. Piper has returned, and I'm sure she'll enjoy his performance. Get in. I'll handle it. I've been waiting to hear those very words. Everyone, get on board before he changes his mind. Is there trouble? I hate trouble. Great Fairy. And I'm pretty sure, I think there actually was something slightly different about this dialogue, but I can't remember what it was now. Great Fairy is at the top of that hill. Green flagpole is the landmark to look out for. Let's head to her quickly, with a song in our hearts. Maybe it wasn't. Okay. Look out, dude. A big monster. And there was a lot of points on this road where they nearly fell out because it was so rocky and bumpy. Especially this first turn, nearly got them. And then the entire way up, I was just thinking about the first woodland stable, and just laughing my fucking ass off at how fast we drove them into the Great Fairy, and then just the dead stop of, oh, we're here, just breaks me every fucking time. And before they actually hit their music, I actually noticed this time around, there's a bit of the main theme at the start of their music. And I'm not sure what the rest of the tune is. I don't know if it's Epona's theme / the stable theme. But I didn't notice the main theme when they start playing before. And also another thing that I noticed last night was that Piper is actually the one that says we're here for the Great Fairy. I don't know if the new bandmates introduce themselves every time. I wasn't paying that close of attention. Great Fairy, we're here. Now prepare for the performance of a lifetime. Yeah, see, there's the main thing. I'm gonna talk over it this time. Whoa, here she comes. Look out, boy. Look, Piper, look, she's awakened. Oh, I didn't know she'd be so shiny. And this was another thing I commented on last night. I thought because the Great Fairy liked Piper's music that Piper would have seen the Great Fairy before. But then I thought about it more and it was like, yeah, you know what? She probably just heard them from the stable. I think that is what was implied with the other characters before. And this one's closer to the stable than some of the other buds. So like, okay, yeah, okay, fine. I guess that tracks. Thank you again. I have a reward for you, and it's too much for these pockets to handle. And I hoped this would have been 300. It wasn't. It was 100. No need to be humble. You deserve this. That's better. Now I can concentrate on our performance. Our musical troupe has finally performed for all the great fairies. I'm moved. I'm inspired. I'm beside myself with joy. Thank you so much for not giving up and forging on, despite all the obstacles. Every time the Great Fairies emerged in response to our music, it gave all of us in this troupe confidence in our playing. If you ever want to hear my beats, stop by my stable. Yes, Mr. High Drummer Man. Stop by a stable. If we're there, I'll give you a rhythm to remember. The show's not over. Far from it. We're just getting started. We'll keep playing and making audiences smile all over the kingdom. The tears of the kingdom. It's up to us to pour all our thoughts and feelings into our music when we play. From now on, I want our music to soothe every traveler who comes to the stables, not just the great fairies. I consider you an honorary member of our Grand Stable Trotters troupe. Might I know your name? Link. Yeah, so that's what we can call the hero who saved our grand troupe. I'll remember that. Surely I will remember. Our grand troupe will continue playing for one and all under a new name. We're the Stable Trotters no more, and this is what I think is kind of dumb. In honor of this genuine hero, let us be known as the Stable Heroes. He just talked about rebranding to the Stable Gallopers. He doesn't want the Stable Gallopers, he wants the Stable Heroes. Why did he change his mind so fast? Senorita Quesa. I'm gonna try to recreate my banter with the Great Fairy as much as possible. You're the one who brought the musical troupe to me, aren't you? Don't be shy. I could tell it was you, even while I was hiding. Perhaps your reward should be me joining you as your co-adventurer. Yes, please. Yes, come with me. I'd love that. I'm only teasing you, but you get even cuter when you're blushing. Oh, you. You know, the one in Hebra wasn't this sweet. What are you up to tonight? I really can't thank you enough, young man, but that won't stop me from trying. If you have the materials needed to enhance a piece of clothing, I'll gladly help you. So, why don't you let me take a peek in that little pouch of yours? Forward, are we? With the power available to me, I can enhance your clothing to the maximum. Enhance away. Alright, and I'll try to enhance the same outfits that I enhanced before. The first thing that I did was the glide mask. I know that, because it was only key swings. And I spent all of my money, and I've written down what I know I upgraded, and there might have been something else. But I don't know. Alright. And then I did upgrade something to level 2. Hope you feel the care I put into this. Now one more thing. How about enhancing it one more time? Some sets of clothing with each piece enhanced twice will grant you a new power when worn. Have you got other clothes you'd like them to work in my magic on? That's why. And then there was one of them that I ended up putting up to level 2. I think it was a piece of the Sheikah gear. Yeah, because Yeah, because I needed 10 fire. Yeah, I got on my list. It was 10 fireflies and 10 nightshades. Instead of 15 of each. So it must have been a piece of the stealth gear. So I guess we'll put the stealth mask up. Yeah. Okay. And then, like, the last, like, 5 minutes that we lost in the stream was just me, him, and harring about what I wanted to upgrade, and I didn't. There you are. It's a sign of my appreciation. Some sets of clothing with each piece enhanced twice will grant you a new power when worn. If you can give it a try. Any other clothes that I can wear my magic on? It was basically me just, like, him and harring over what outfits I wanted to upgrade, and then making a list of what I needed for, like, the other ingredients. So we're just going to kind of rush through some of these. The ones that I know I upgraded. Because I spent, like, all my money on upgrades. Got the full... Cancel A. And I think the last thing that I upgraded, I'm pretty sure... Oh no, I have 10 more left, and so I must have upgraded something else. I think the last thing I know I upgraded was the rubber armor. Now, what was my last upgrade then? Because I got the glidle up, I got the boa up, I got a level 2 thing, and then I got the electric thing. I can't remember what my other one was. I think it was you. Maybe? No, it was the Zora Greaves. Yeah, it was the Zora Greaves was the other thing I upgraded. A thing just popped up of Chrome update available. I literally restarted the fucking laptop to update Chrome before I began the stream. How many fucking updates are there? Jesus Christ. Because it restarted it for an update, and then immediately after that, it said, oh, new update available. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to stream today. I streamed for the whole day, and at the end of the day, I was like, okay, there's an update, I'll update tomorrow. This morning, I updated, started the stream. We've only been going for like 15 minutes. New update available. What the fuck? Okay, but yeah. That's everything we could afford to upgrade. And I spent like the last bit of the previous stream going through and figuring out what I needed for all my upgrades. And I'll just give you like the footnotes of some of the more like interesting things. 80 amber. We need a whole 80 amber for upgrading all of this set, and one of the other things needed amber somewhere down here. And then the other thing that kind of caught me was the glide set, where the first stage, each of them needed 2 key swings, which was like absolutely balls cheap. But then for this, they each need 6 Aracuda eyes, which I don't know whether that's expensive or not. Because the thing with Aracuda is they only die in 1 hit. But you often fight them in midair, and it doesn't always give you the Aracuda eyes when they fall down after them dying. So actually getting your hands on those eyes is the tricky bit. But yeah, that's about everything we did last time when the stream cut out. And I just wanted to kind of recover that footage. So we'll say goodbye to the Great Fairy while we're at it. Young man, I know what you've done for my family. My sisters are grateful too, because I actually skipped over this to load my save originally. I know what you did for my family. My sisters are grateful too. I'm feeling extra special. If you want to enhance your clothing, come back anytime. Take care. There we go. And we're all caught back up. Oh, shooting star just fell in the background. Ooh. All right. Maybe I'll remember that from tonight. Maybe we'll go after it. Maybe we won't. But we're gonna call it there for now. Almost 20 minutes on the dot. Jesus. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.